Okay, so we're just gonna replace the counter belt for the Revox B77. So we got the big belt and the little tooth belt I'm going to replace because the counter's not working anymore. This is a B77 Mark II that's been actually used to be a Mark I, but then it was changed to a Mark II by doing some updates to it, putting a bigger capstan in it and making it faster, making it 7.5 and 15. Before it was slower, but it was actually professionally done by a ex-Revox worker that still kept working on these machines after they stopped making the Revox B77s and tape machines. So yeah, so we're going to replace that. So you first take the nameplate off, it just pops off like that, and then you unscrew the main screws. Take them out, put them all together so you don't lose them. There we go, just a few things that need to come off. Comes off. These are all the same size, so just take them off like that. And you can put them back in wherever you want. And this is actually a quite nice example of a B77 that's really well working, and it works really well. And but it's been a while since it's been worked on, so what we have to take off is also the variable speed, the variable speed button that you just supposed to be able to pull off. There we go. That's that. And then we need the pinch roller. Take off the pinch roller. Need a smaller screwdriver for that. Where's the smallest screwdriver? Up there. There we go. I actually did exchange the pinch roller at one point because after the revision it started disintegrating after a couple of years, and this one's from Revox Online and it's held up really well, so shout out to Revox Online for making good quality materials. Here we go. So now you can just take the top off. There we go. There we go. There's the top. And that's the inside. And now we can see that the tooth belt is still okay. But the big one that comes from up here is not okay. So we have to, that's the one that has to be replaced. So we're going to take this out, replace both of them, because the tooth belt kind of looks yellowed, so we're going to replace that. And we're going to replace the big belt that comes from up here and goes and actually turns the whole counter. Like there's updates you can get to put electronic counters in there and stuff like that. I'm sure that's really cool, but I do like the mechanical counters. And it's probably not that cheap to update it. It's good. Now we take this off. Be very careful not to scratch the Nextel. When it was restored, they actually spray painted it new. I had it re-lacquered with original Nextel paint because the old paint usually goes sticky on these machines, so you can get them repainted. I've seen machines that have been repainted in a terrible fashion, but this one's really nicely repainted, so I have to be very careful not to scratch it, as I just almost did. guess I'm just going to use my hands here for the rest. And then after loosening those screws, it should pop right off. There we go. Perfect. I guess we're going to take the counter off first. Mechanical counter comes off. There we go. Two screws. One. Lots of little washers underneath. Tons of washers. There we go. And top. There we go. Did I just lose a washer? Yes, I did. Here we go. Take the washer out. Thank goodness for magnetic screwdrivers. That's a great invention. There we go. And we're going to replace the little toothy belt first. You can see the old one's actually, that one's yellowed, so we're going to replace that. Just take it off like that. There we go. Old one's gone. Put the new one on. These belts are also from Revox Online, and look at that. Perfect. Now that I can put this back on. There we go. Like so. Screw it back in first with my hand. You can kind of see where it was before, so later you can move it to if you need to. And the little Phillips screw back in. There we go. Still recording, that's good. Okay. Perfect. Tighten the big one here. Not too much. Okay. Put the little cap back on. There we go. Might have to take that back off because we have to maybe do the tension on it. So we're gonna put this rubber band around the end, around the right motor like this, through the brake system. I mean, Revox machines are really well built and really easy to work on. We just have to get the, I think that's it. It's hooked in. Hook it in down here. And there we go. It's turning. Tension looks pretty good. So this one's the culprit, so I guess this one breaks quite easily because it's a bit more delicate than the toothy one. Good. Now for putting it back together. looks pretty centered. And then the other one, got to there we go. There we go. Snap, snap. Needs to snap. And then pull the tape through. There we go. Doing a really good job here. Doing that sort of. This is how you do it. It's really cool because it just goes past this. Make sure this is down. That's it. And then you just tighten it up, and you can see it's already turning. How cool is that? Okay. Let's see. Power it on. And it's on 15. Yay! Look at that. It's working again. How cool is that? Well, it's not plugged in, so... Well, it's plugged into the electricity, but not... There's no stereo or anything on. So, it seems to be working. It's not connected to any speakers, I want to say. And... Yeah. Working. Ooh. Very hot signal. I love the counter. Look at that. Put it to 0. And rewind. Perfect. That's that. How to replace the counterbelt, or the counterbelts, the two of them.